Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome everyone to the 2018 Downtown Development Authority Town Hall, what we like to call the State of the Downtown meeting. And I want to thank all of you for coming tonight. This is a good turnout and we appreciate it very much. My name is Peter Arts and I'm the chairman of the Downtown Development Authority this year. And there's several other of our board members here and I'd like to thank them for their participation too. Tonight we have an excellent program from a world-class presenter. Robert Gibbs from the Gibbs Planning Group. He will be delivering to us the results of two very timely, fresh, relevant, and comprehensive studies that he and his team completed on our downtown. The success of his work can only have been accomplished with the support and participation from many of you in this room. And I know who you are, and so do you, and we want to thank you very much for that. Your time and input was very important. But before we hear from Bob, we would like to take a moment to update you on your Delray Beach Downtown Development Authority, who we are, and remind you of what we've been working on this past year on all of our behalf. I'd like to call up to the stage our extraordinarily talented Executive Director, Ms. Laura Simon. I agree. She's going to update us on the programs and projects that we've been working on to make downtown Delray Beach an even more wonderful place to live, work, and play for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Laura Simon.
Wow, thank you, Peter. Thank you all for being here, and this is an exciting night for us. We've been working hard with Gibbs Planning Group, the entire team, and our board to bring this great information and tool to you all to use. But the DDA's been, I wanted to start here and just give you all a little overview. For those that don't know much about the Downtown Development Authority and the behind-the-scenes work that we do on your behalf as a taxing authority, we wanted just to give you a little insight of who we are and what we do. And our mission is the DDA stimulates, enhances, and sustains the economic vitality of downtown Delray Beach and the quality of life enjoyed by locals and visitors. So that is our mission, and that's what drives us every day. And a little bit about what makes us unique as a Downtown Development Authority. We are a taxing authority. We've been in place since 1971, and we are state mandated and have a House bill that by the legislature. So the business owners and the business community came together back in the late 60s to put rules and regulations and to create an organization that would have funding to use into the downtown and reinvest back into the downtown. And it did many, many things over the years since then. And it is people like yourself and that's why our board, we're governed by a House bill that keeps us in our boundaries and restrictions that we have. Our funding has grown over the years. Our funding right now, we are funded by a 1 mil tax that our property owners pay as a tax, additional tax, and it's a 1 mil. And right now our budget for this year is $934,000. I started with the Downtown Development Authority in 2010, and our budget was $430,000, which shows the tremendous, and that was in 2010, coming out of the recession. So our value in downtowns are very, very important in the heart of the city. And we are really driving as an organization and as a downtown community, the importance of our downtown that's driving the economic vitality of our community as a whole. We are governed by a board of 7 members, and they are volunteers. They are committed and do amazing work with us. They are appointed by the City Commission. And we have Peter Arts, who you met, who is a resident of Delray Beach and works for Plastridge Insurance, and he is our chairman. Next to him is Mavis Benson, who is a business owner of 14 years, Avalon Gallery, and she was appointed in July and is our secretary. We have Dr. Alan Costello is in the audience somewhere, and he is our vice chair and has been on our board for almost 3 years. Mark Dinkler, who is a business owner, he owns Vince Canning Shoes and Tootsie's on Atlantic Avenue, and I think he's walking in the door right now. Hello, Mark. And he's in his second term as a board member for the DDA, along with, we're just introducing the board. And then we also have Dr. John Conde of Conde Chiropractic Center on the set, and he is new to the board. He's been on the board since July, as well as Bonnie Beer, who from Cafe Luna Rosa. She is terming off this year. She's serving 6 years, and you can serve 2. Oh, there are both of them. Hi, we just entered. There's Dr. John Conde and Mark Dinkler. So great, thank you. And last but not least is Frank Frione. Frank Frione is another business owner in our community, and he owns GFA International, and he is in his second term as well. So we do have an opening on our board that is coming up in July, and welcome anyone to apply to as a member. Again, it's a 3-year commitment, and we welcome your input, your energy, and your passion. So just a little bit, so this is an outline of our district. We run from 95 to A1A in our boundaries. And our boundaries jut around a little bit in the middle to really mirror the central business district. And the color, we have identified the different neighborhoods. We used to call them clusters, now we call them neighborhoods. The red cluster is the set. And that's now new branded for I think 3 years now. We've been the set neighborhood, and the yellow is the Pineapple Grove Arts District. When you move into the middle, it's the Ave. That's our neighborhood of the Avenue. The orange on the south side is the Sofa District, and then you get in the middle. We've also kind of identified the U.S. corridor as the US 1 corridor as a neighborhood too, because it does operate a little bit differently. And then you have the beachside neighborhood. And all of these are identified in a way because they have a unique mix of tenants. They are identified through our LDRs as some primary retail streets and different zoning requirements, but they all do operate a little bit differently, and you'll see that a little bit later in Bob's presentation, how he identifies the mix there as well. So moving into a little bit of what the DDA does, just really quickly, and I know you're here to hear Bob, so I'm just going to go through a quick overview of some of the things that the DDA has been doing. The DDA's, with the funding of the tax dollars, we spend a lot of our time and energy on really keeping downtown Delray Beach top of mind. And we do that through marketing and programs that we create. And this year we created a new marketing campaign that shares the unique character and personality of our downtown. And it's called Make It Yours, and it's inviting everyone to really make downtown Delray Beach yours, whether you're a visitor, you're a resident, you come here occasionally, but it's really to really showcase and capture that unique character that we have. We created a holistic video to show that using residents, using models that live here, and some of our business owners, and just really showcase some of our events to tell that story. So what I wanted to do is just take a minute to share that with you.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Yeah, times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you, the door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today, learn the part and join the play. The world is here, let's take it for a ride. You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams. Every boy and girl, higher, know you could.
So that was a huge effort, and the whole team came together on that and to put this marketing campaign. So our marketing for Delray is, again, is we utilize this video, we take it in different ways to showcase and promote through advertising, a marketing plan that we have throughout the year. We do year-round advertising, whether it's locally or nationally. We do TV, radio, print, a lot of multimedia, and also a lot of web and Facebook. Hopefully everyone is a fan of our Delray Beach Facebook page. We have over 66,000 fans on our Facebook page. And that is a downtown merchant-driven page. It's all about you, it's all about the businesses, it's all about the community, it's not about the DDA. The money that we're using from the tax dollars is really to reinvest and to really keep driving that engine, driving that economy, and driving our customer base. Our website gets over half a million visits a year, and it's really to drive to what's going on downtown, who's here, what's happening. Instagram and all of the other platforms that we have available are all resources to be leveraged by our community and all of our businesses that are here. They take advantage of it to really promote yourself. And for those small businesses, we have 93% of our businesses are small, don't have an opportunity or don't have a website. So we've built this platform and available for them to use. We also utilize the video and some other our video that we do through digital signage. We have space available that we're using in the Fort Lauderdale Airport and our Palm Beach Airport to advertise downtown Delray Beach. So all the visitors are coming here, or residents are coming here, find out information that's going on there as well. And we'll see, right now we just got our numbers. So in Fort Lauderdale Airport, our video and the digital signage and the baggage claims are showing almost 3.1 million times annually. So that's a lot of coverage and a lot of driving people to Delray Beach. So, and then we also, up in the corner here, we promote, we do some advertising with Horizon Travel Magazine, and it's a print ad, but it comes with digital signage, and it's in the financial district of Toronto. So we have, during our season, we do see a lot of Canadians, and Bob's going to Toronto, so hopefully he'll see it up there. But it does work well for us, and it's a very small amount of money that we spend, and we do co-op with that as well. Some other things that we do, as you all know, this has been we just celebrated our 5th year of Delray Beach Fashion Week, an award-winning event that is merchant-driven. This was a way that merchants, the fashion retailers and beauty retailers came to us and said, how can we create something that is going to showcase who we are and change the perception of Delray Beach, downtown Delray Beach, as a community for shopping. So we created Fashion Week, and last year, in 2017's version of Fashion Week won an award of excellence with the International Downtown Association. So we're really proud of that. And this year we celebrated our 5th year and was able to raise funds because, again, we used a charity for this, the Achievement Center for Children and Families and the Arts Garage. They benefit from the ticket sales, and we were able to raise $60,000 for that for those charities. So that's outstanding. We raise that over and extend and increase that every year. Savor the Avenue. This happened Monday night. Hopefully some of you attended. This started 10 years ago as a way to showcase our dining changes and our restaurant changes and our downtown as a dining destination. This has, again, it celebrated 10 years with 16 restaurants serving 1,100 people down the double yellow line of Atlantic Avenue. So we will be continuing to do that, and it is a tradition now within our community. So some other things that we are doing, also programs that we do as far as the market. We do Restaurant Week, we do a Shop Small Saturday. There's a few other programs that we do within the DDA. And placemaking is another area that focus for us, and that's really fostering a compelling destination by enhancing the physical elements of the downtown. So it's all about the place. So if we have a beautiful place, people are going to want to come. If we're marketing this place, this destination, and people show up, and it's not a stellar experience, and their first impression isn't great, then they're not going to come back. So for us, we work hard to create that experience, create that welcoming environment. We've done an upgrade in the past 2 years of all of the decorative lighting on the street poles and on the oak trees. The banners that are out on the street poles, we do the management of that. And There's probably close to 500 poles that are out there that are constantly being maintained and upgraded. And if they're not, let us know, because there's wind. We have a wind tunnel of Atlantic Avenue that tends to take a mind of its own. But it is something that's important. It gives people a sense of a social environment, they feel safer when there's lighting there. We have a great clean and safe team, which is put together with the community improvement team, with code enforcement, and a beautification team, as well as our police department, who really focuses only on the downtown to help keep that hospitality center and that vibe, and that everyone that comes there feeling that perception of a strong, safe environment. We also work closely within this area is parking. As you all know, this year has been a year of parking, as every year seems to be, but we work closely this year with everyone and the city to come up with a program and working on a parking management plan that's going to be the best most importantly, for our community and our business owners, as well as our employees. We are probably the strongest business, if you will, the downtown, with the most employees in our city, that working with them our city staff, to come up with a great plan that will be beneficial for everyone. So that is continuing on. We have a great new city staff that we're working with. Also, last year, we did a pilot program. I don't know how many are familiar with, but we did a downtown ambassador safety program. We ran a 4-month program, and to test that, to see it's showcasing a little bit more of a hospitality service on the street, helping with our clean and safe unit. And it was successful based on our survey results. And since then, we've been working with the city to find a way to implement more of a year-round program. So there'll be more coming in the near future about that as well. And then our last little bucket of services that we focus on is really our economic vitality and creating that supportive business environment to harness the local economic opportunity. So we work closely with our Office of Economic Development. We work closely with our city planning and zoning team and the West Atlantic Redevelopment Coalition, our Pineapple Grove Arts District, on really developing these neighborhoods. And also just working closely on the SET transformation plan and our LDR recommendations and the comprehensive plan that is coming through the city, the update. And one of the things we also did this year is we renovated our Delray Beach Visitor Information Center. I don't know if anybody knows, how many people know that we have a Visitor Information Center. So this is a tool that has been here since 2005 and a great resource for our community, but it was kind of stumbling along. Our board found the need and recommended that we fund this, so do a renovation, and have expanded it. We had a grand opening earlier in March, expanded the footprint, expanded the brochure racks, and really making it more of a really welcome center for our south of Palm Beach County. So we're the South County Visitor Information Center. There's one in West Palm, and now there's one in Delray Beach. And for the stats show, so everyone that comes to a Visitor Information Center, whether you live here or you're tourists, you have friends coming in, the stats show that those people will spend $1,400 back into the community. This year, we're projected to see close to over 54,000 people. We're seeing about 150 people a day. 54,000 people, that's $76 million that will be reinvested back into our community. And that's just by people walking into a door, being greeted by a volunteer, visitor, an tourism ambassador, and getting a brochure, a map, recommendation, or just information of where can I go, where are the restaurants in the city, or where's the shopping, where can I get this? Those are things that, that's a tool that we are using, so please take advantage of that. That is a resource for you as well. And we're excited. Roy Simon was the architect who just walked in, who actually is my father. He donated his time and talent to renovate the center. And so, I don't know if you all know, but our family's been here for 100 years, so it was a great tribute for him. And the city, we partner with the city, their efforts there as well. So it was a DDA City of Delray Beach partnership to bring this back to the community. And that brings us to really why we're here tonight. So again, part of our area of focus is capturing data. We do pedestrian counts, we do surveys, we do financial studies. We get our sales results every 5 years from the state. So we're constantly looking at ways and who's coming here, what are they doing, how can we help our business community, how can we help our taxpayers and our businesses perform better and do better. So what we were missing was an update. We didn't have a downtown market study. We didn't have a downtown shopability study, which we found that is really for us to look at how do we grow what we have here and how do we perform better as a downtown. And with that, the goal of this was for the DDA, and the board came together and said the goal really is to provide our city, our property owners, our partner organizations with the strong resources to assist in creating policy, guidance on finding future tenants and development.